It has 3 greens, 3 fruits. So we have celery, Italian parsley, and spinach. And then we have apple, orange, and kiwi. Red apple, orange, and kiwi. We've used specifically delicious apples. And then the kiwi, green kiwis, not the gold ones. And
what was the process going through the test phase to come up with like the exact recipe of this?
So I started in my kitchen. So during COVID, I was mixing in my kitchen, and so I used to juice, and it's so crazy because I'm on my 3rd juicer, my 3rd type of juicer.
Yeah.
My first juicer was literally a 4-ton pump where I used a cheesecloth, and I literally pumped.
Wow. I didn't even visualize that. So
Yeah.
like it just had like one little tunnel thing that you put
Yes.
Okay.
So it was one plate. I wrapped the fruit. I processed it in the food processor.
Yeah.
Right. And then I put it in the cheesecloth, put it in the plate, and pumped the ton.
Wow.
And the juice came out a little funnel.
Wow.
Because I wanted it cold pressed, right? I didn't want centrifugal. I wanted masticating, right? I wanted juice that was going to last and was going to be beneficial.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah. What do you know about beet juice?
So we have a beet juice. It's
Okay.
called We Are Magic.
Okay.
Right?
I had some, like back in the day, like I juiced a little bit at home. I had some beet juice before church one day. I thought
Straight beet juice? Wow.
Well, I had some grapefruit and some celery. I was high as a damn kite.
Are you serious?
High as a damn kite.
Yeah, so I'm doing like a little mixture.
And it was the beet. It's the sugar from the beets. High as a damn kite. I was like, why?
Oh, you said a second.
It's all bio individual,
Yeah.
right? So what beet juice might make you feel and what it might make her feel is going to be different.
But how, like, you had a lot of energy? You were good to go? Like,
well, and I've only ever smoked weed, so like I don't, and like, so
it was a different type of high.
It was different. It was like almost like I was not drunk, but like not high. Like
just
I don't know.
mellow.
I was like, is this what cocaine feels like?
Oh my god. Wait, where's yours?
Oh, sure.
Oh, let's do cheers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll bring me one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
My friend.
I'll take one.
Okay.
So what's your number one seller?
This one and organic. Well, we sell a lot of all of them. Beet juice because beets are good for blood pressure, right? The balancing of blood pressure. So we sell a lot of them, but organic and okay. Cheers!
Cheers.
Yay!
It's good. It's smooth.
Mhm.
Now when you said celery, I was like,
Right.
because celery is like very stringy. Because I have a blender. I have a juicer too, but blender is like it's easier to clean out. So the juicer has like 20 parts. So blending celery is like not my thing.
It's grainy.
Yeah. But juicing this, wow, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
And it didn't take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have one that has ginger or lemon in it?
So we have organic, the pink one. You can bring it over when you come in. In the beet juice, actually. Organic. So this is we are organic, and this has pineapple. It's carrot base.
Okay.
So it's carrots, pineapple, apple, ginger, lemon.
So the base has the most.
So it goes in descending order basically. So this is greens base. This is carrot base. The beet juice is beet base. Right, and we have our lavish lemonade. That so I have 9 juices, and but we carry 5 in store. Right, and then the other ones typically would come with a cleanse. You know, if somebody wants something in particular because they're like cucumber and different flavors like that. So yeah, so this is what this one is.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to make you open it. Nothing.
He wants to do samples.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, this whole first batch is just going to be for film.
It smells good. Does it have cinnamon in it?
No.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
It tastes like a fruit punch a little bit.
Yeah. It does taste like fruit punch.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
It has like it tastes. Is that the carrots making it taste like that?
It's a combination of all the things
good.
you see.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if, I gotta get back on my. I used to be. I don't know y'all want to believe this, but in pre-COVID, 5 years before COVID, I used to be super fitness in the gym, and I was watching my sugar intake.
Okay.
So if I'm sugar conscious. Would I dilute a little bit with water?
No. So this is the thing. This is the thing. What people should be aware of and the misconception about sugars, right?
Only because I'm pre-diabetic.
Pre-diabetic, yeah. So you want to be mindful of table sugars. You want to be mindful of fructose sugars, things like added things, high fructose corn syrup, simple carbohydrates, and things like that. One thing about the fruits and vegetables, they have the sugars, glucose sugars, that's going to feed our cells, right? Because we have to have glucagon that runs through our blood, right? And so this is going to be on a cellular level. This is going to feed your cells. This is going to give you energy because these are the sugars that we need. We have to have sugars because sugars help us in our brain. You see what I'm saying? So in order to eat and have energy, we have to have proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So when we talk about those different things, they come in different. Those are macronutrients, and they come in different ways. So carbohydrates are technically sugars; they're complex sugars, right? But no simple sugars. Right. These would be your complex sugars.
Okay.
Right now, when you're pre-diabetic, I would definitely recommend and advise to watch your consumption of any sugar, right? I wouldn't say, go and do a cleanse that is high in fruit. One thing about my juices, they have fruits and vegetables. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They're not just specifically just fruits. You got some people that's not knowledgeable about nutrition, so that's my background.
I can tell.
Right, so
in your bag. When you start talking about this, you're in your bag.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
I was like, this gonna make a good video.
Yep. So I don't juice for just the taste, right? I juice for the nutrient levels, right? So we have to eat things that are nutrient dense. So they're fruits and vegetables. We're not juicing with just fruits just because we need you to buy it.
Does it start with any type of water at all?
Nothing.
Oh wow!
Straight fruits and vegetables. Straight from the vegetable, we extract this juice.
Okay.
Yeah. And we use Good Nature juicing machines. Good Nature is a very prominent juicing company, family owned and ran in the beginning. Their machines are top of the line cold press machines. Right, so I went from that 4-ton pump to Good Nature, right, and yeah.
So my parents are super health conscious. They've been in the nutrition world for a long time. They're vegan. They were vegan before it was popular, even before Tabitha Brown. Right. Now I never got familiar with the term cold press until recently. So what's the difference? Yeah, what's the difference between?
So you mentioned that you have a juicer, right? Yes. So most over-the-counter, at-home juicers are what you would call centrifugal, right? Centrifugal meaning you have to consume that right then, right? So the enzymes in the juices of a centrifugal juicer will break down immediately.
Yeah, you can see it.
You start seeing it separate. Even when you're juicing, you see there's a lot of foam and things that take place because they use heat to get the juice from the fruit, right? Because it goes in it's like a mesh machine that it goes in and it spins out and it's creating friction. It's creating friction. With cold press, you get a longer shelf life. You get all of the nutrients, right? Because remember I told you that 4-ton pump, I'm literally no heat being used. It's literally pushing, pressing. It's pressing. It's no friction. If you go to the store and buy juices out of Publix and things like that, same difference. They use an HPP process that gives it a longer shelf life, right? But it's heat pasteurized. These are unpasteurized. You see,
but they last longer.
No, the pasteurized lasts at least 30 days, 30 to 90 days, depending on how pasteurized it is, right? But you're not going to get the full level of nutrients that you would if it's just cold pressed and unpasteurized. Being careful because you don't want, bacteria build up. You have to be very mindful if your immune system is already compromised. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So kids and older people typically have more compromised immune systems. Kids because it's not fully developed. Older people because they're older and they're on a shit ton of medications. You see? So you want to be very mindful of how you drink juice, right? So juicing is a good thing for people who are healthy, who are healthy and they're okay with bacteria because we need bacteria. We need both good and bad bacteria.
Yeah, especially gut health.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. It's a good lesson.
Yeah, so that's what we do. So that would be my only thing in putting this in the store is because I'm doing it for nutrients.
Strictly health reasons.
Strictly health reasons. These are vitamins in a bottle, basically. Vitamins and minerals in a bottle. As opposed to, because we're not getting a lot of vitamins, people. Let's just be clear. Like, a lot of people don't even know about trace minerals that your body needs, right? So if you go and buy it out the store and it's already pasteurized, you're getting very little.
It's being mass produced too.
And it's being mass produced, so that's why you're getting very little because they have put that heat on there and they want it to last longer. And we want stuff that works right now. It gets into our bloodstream and does what it's supposed to do for ourselves.
Tell me about you say you have a 3-day cleanse or?
Yeah, so we do have a 3-day cleanse. It's 6 juices per day. You drink a juice every 2 hours. Plenty of water. I recommend, eating a nice high fiber diet, high fiber, good protein diet, no simple carbohydrates if
so you can eat on it?
Yeah, I would prefer you eat on it, just because juice isn't enough to sustain you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you'll go into ketosis and your body will go into shock, and a lot of people might not be ready for that.
So it's not like a weight loss cleanse. It's like you're trying to get you back healthy, like a detox,
it can be used as a detox. I wouldn't do it all the time. But it can definitely be used as a detox, something to reset your gut, help you reset your gut, and give your body those much needed minerals, hydration that it needs, vitamins that it needs, A's, C's, D's, because they're mixed with fruits and vegetables. So each vegetable has its own vitamin content, whether it be D, E, or K. You see, like carrots, have its own vitamin, and they all have their own needs. So lemon is good for your liver, you see. So it's like a combination of things that each fruit and vegetable does for your body.
Yeah.
I'm trying to record all this in my brain so I can remember to tell people when
I'm
doing a sample. That's pretty dope, man.
So I noticed these don't have like the name of them on it. Is that on purpose? Or?
I had to redesign the bottle because they're